Okay, welcome back, my squirrel family. For today's video, I will discuss what I was reading. So I'm doing that 90-day reading plan. Once again, I welcome anybody to join me on that reading plan. But today I read another good chunk of Genesis. And overall, the story's just going along. So the Old Testament's very just telling a story from generation to generation. So today I read about Jacob, mostly Jacob and his descendants and how things went on. And out of the stories, it's kind of just same old as what was happening yesterday with Abraham. So the reading I chose for today doesn't have anything to do with what I read out of that. It was something I read separately, so I'm going to share that. But I think in these videos, I'm going to try to also share what I'm reading on my reading plan at the beginning of the videos also, just to make the videos a little more natural. So anyways, like I said, nothing really stood out to me today. It's kind of the same as yesterday. Some of the parts of the Old Testament in the stories are very hard for me to reconcile with New Testament because I feel like the characters are very deceitful and they're tricky, right? Like Jacob at one point, it's actually weird because he did something to kind of be sneaky and make a business deal turn out in his favor. He made a deal with his father-in-law to that he will get all the sheep that have markings, like they have dots or stripes, and his father-in-law will keep all the sheep that are white. So the father-in-law tries to backstab him by taking out all the sheep that would have been Jacob's and giving them to his son first. And then Jacob does something when the sheep are mating that he gives them this certain like bark, and it makes them come out spotted and striped. So it's just very, I don't, to me, that's already displaying just something that isn't what I would consider Christian. It's not good of heart, right? It's like people making these business deals, but intentionally trying to be sneaky to get benefit over another person. So that's another example where it's kind of hard to reconcile. And then a lot of crazy stuff happens. So Jacob's daughter gets raped, and then basically their family tricks the people who raped her, and then they end up killing like all those people's descendants and their neighbors and the whole village, I guess you would call it. I'm not sure if it's a village at this point, but like another group of people. So Jacob doesn't agree, and he even tells the two sons who end up killing all these people that, like, you basically cursed me in a way, like you brought bad things on us. But it's still the fact that, yeah, it's just different. It's just different. I don't know. And as I keep making it through the Old Testament, hopefully things start to make more sense and I see more of the progression. But I want to be very genuine and open sharing this. In the future, when people watch this, I I'm trying to target to people like me who are brand new, and this is my genuine first impression. Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat the Bible. This is just, I literally read it and this is how I feel about it, and I bet there's people out there who probably feel the same way. So anyways, with that said, here is my reading for today, and this is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13 to 17. And this is just something really nice, just nice reading, and it's something you need. Um, the last 2 days, I just had bad dreams. And by bad dreams, like, I'm starting to genuinely think that dreams are like the devil's way of tempting us. Because